Welcome to our favorite channel UN College Digital Class. Now we are going to discuss about diffusion equation, the important chapter in partial differential equation, that is diffusion equation. First of all, we discuss about what is diffusion. Diffusion means the property of all gases by virtue of which they intermix with one another irrespective of the law of gravitation. That means diffusion क्या है? When a liquid or a fluid they intermix with one another irrespective the gravitational force. When two gases are intermixed, they can move in upward direction also. So it does not depend upon the gravitation force, the force of gravity. Here the heat is a fluid. It can be flow from one end to another in a material, conducting material. The diffusion equation that in form of a partial differential equation. Now we discuss about the one dimensional heat equation, heat equation in the diffusion form. Here we have to derive a partial differential equation. We have to derive a partial differential equation of the diffusion equation. The following assumptions are taken when we derive a partial differential equation in one dimensional heat equation. The following axioms should be taken. The first axiom is that the heat flow a solid conducting material. Here we have taken the material is solid. That means the flow of heat in a solid, not liquid or gases. So the first assumption is that the heat flow a solid conducting material. That means the material should be conduct easily. The second assumption is that the material is homogeneous. The material is homogeneous. That means the area for the cross section of the material should be equal and the mass of any small section, equal section are same, and the density of the material should be also same in the same section. That means the material should be homogeneous. Homogeneous means their diameter same, area of cross section will be same, the mass of the same part of the material should be same, and the density of the same portion also same. So the material is homogeneous. The third one is uniform area of cross section of the material. That means the material is uniformly area of cross section. That means any area, any cross sectional area of the material should be same or constant. The last one is the material is perfectly insulated laterally. The material is perfectly insulated. Insulated means that is a conductive material. That means a coating on the material on the lateral side. Lateral means the length and breadth side. Here the figure of the conductive material is this. That means the material is insulated from the lower part, upper part, and the left side, right side. Only the heat can flow in one direction only, that is x axis. The last assumption is that the flow of heat make in one direction, it is perfectly insulated laterally. This is the assumptions. The four assumptions should be taken to derive the partial differential equation. So take the figure. Here the area of cross section of the material, conducting material is A. the position is O. Suppose this is the origin and this is the x-axis. One edge of the conducting material is coincide with the axis x. Here we have taken a small section of the material, small section. The initial section of the material is a distance x from the origin O, and the length of the section is delta x. This is the figure. Now, let us consider a solid conducting bar of a homogeneous material. So, here we have taken a bar conducting material like iron, gold, silver, etc. and is homogeneous. The assumption is also homogeneous. The material is conducting and is a bar material, bar like of a uniform cross section A. Here we have taken the cross section, the cross sectional area of the material is A, having perfectly insulated. That means all the sides from the lower side, upper side and left side, right side are insulated. Insulated means no heat flow from outside to inside or inside to outside. Only the flow of heat in one direction, that is x-axis. So, it is called as one dimensional heat equation. Again, let the parameter U is the parameter of temperature. That means uxt, U depends upon the distance x and T the time. That means temperature at any place is taken as U with the temperature of the bar at a distance x from origin O. That means here we have taken an instantaneous temperature. So, here U is the instantaneous temperature or arbitrary temperature at any place. Then the heat Q is the heat is equal to S M U. In plus 2 physics, the amount of heat is equal to S M theta. Here U taken as temperature. In physics, theta taken as temperature. So, S M theta. So, what is S? S is the specific heat capacity or a specific heat, and M is the mass of the small section of the length delta x. The mass of the section we have taken, that is M, the mass of the. Now, the material is bar, conducting material. The rate of a change of heat, that means we have done impartially. So, del Q by del T. That means rate means with respect to time, it differentiate with respect to time. The change of heat means del Q. So, del by del T here, we know that the heat Q is equal to S M U. Here U taken as temperature gradient, temperature. So, H is equal to S is constant. For a specific material, S is specific heat, so it is constant. Mass also constant. In a particular section, mass is constant. So, Sm can be taken outside. So, del U by del T. We know that mass is equal to density rho into volume V. That means density is equal to mass divided by volume. So, density is equal to mass per volume. So, mass is equal to density into volume. Volume, what is volume? Volume is area into their length. So, volume of this section is equal to the cross sectional area A and their height. So, length is delta x. So, this is volume. Here rho and A delta x is put in the place of a mass. So, mass is equal to density into volume, volume is area into their height. So, S rho A delta x, and del U by del T. So, the rate of heat or heat current H is equal to S rho A delta x. It is equation 1. So, what is rho? Density of the material. Density of the material. Next, the rate of inflow of heat. How a material conduct heat? We know that the conducting material also conduct electricity. We know that the flow of current in a material is due to the flow of electrons. But when electron is not flow from one form to another, one energy to another, it oscillates in a place. That means heat transfer in a conducting material by the oscillation of the material or electron present in the body. Here the flow of heat is diffused from one place to another. So, it is called diffusion equation. When one electron transfer heat to another, so another receive. So, one is inflow heat, the second take the heat, and the first one out the heat, that means give the heat. So, there are two types of flow, one is inflow of heat, another is outflow of heat. So, inflow of heat is equal to minus K dash del U by del x. What is del U by del x? Is the temperature gradient. When we differentiate with respect to time, it is called as rate of change. When you differentiate something with respect to x or length, so it is called as gradient. So, del U by del x is the temperature gradient. In a material, when heat flow, so it depends upon two things, that is area and temperature gradient. So, what is temperature gradient? The temperature of the material at any place depends upon the length. So, it is called temperature gradient. So, inflow heat is equal to minus K dash and A. A is the area. That means heat flow, rate of heat flow in a material depends upon area. So, H direct proportional to A and also direct proportional to the gradient, but negative gradient. How it is called negative? When the distance move or distance increase, so it is negative. Here we heated from this end, the heat gradually decreases when distance increases. When distance increases, the heat decreases. So, it is called minus, it is taken as minus. We combine these two. So, H varies directly A del U by del x. Then H is equal to minus K dash A del U by del x. Here K dash is a constant known as thermal conductivity. K dash is a constant called as thermal conductivity. So, write down here K dash is a constant known as thermal conductivity. In similar, the rate of outflow of heat also K dash A minus K dash A del U by del x, but the place is x plus del x. So, here the place is inflow, this is outflow. In the small section, the initial section is inflow, the outer section is outflow. Again we know that the rate of flow of heat is the difference of inflow and outflow. It is obvious the rate of flow of heat is the difference of inflow and outflow. That means inflow is minus k dash, here is A minus k dash A, the inflow. The outflow is minus k dash A, but the distance will be changed. In inflow, that is x, in outflow x plus delta x. That means both of the formula are same, but the place is same. Here the place is, the distance is x, this is x plus delta x. Here minus and minus is plus, multiplied both minus plus. So k dash, here we have taken common k dash A. So it is equation 2. It is equation 2. From equation 1, we get the heat flow is equal to S rho A delta x and del U by del T. In second equation, we also get the expression. Both the equation are same because the rate of flow of heat must be equal. In equilibrium, from the equation 1 and 2, we get these two equations are equal. The heat flow in the first equation also equal to the heat flow in the second equation. So these two equations are equal. We can cancel A, that means the area for the cross section from the both sides. So S rho and delta x are divided in the second part. So this k dash, A can be cancelled from both sides and S rho in the denominator and also delta x is the denominator, divided in the second. When the section are very close to each other, that means delta x tends to 0. So we have taken delta x tends to 0. Now the left hand side is independent of the length, so it remain del U by del T. But the right hand side, when delta x tends to 0, it is the second derivative of the del U by del x. So it is del square U by del x square, the first principle of the derivative or differentiation. And the constant k dash by Sp, we have taken another constant k. So del U by del T, and this is k, and in the second derivative of this. So this is the one dimensional wave equation. Thank you.